And if God has already spoken, why are we asking him to speak again? And there are moments that God already gave us the direction, but fear keeps us stuck. So good morning. This is Layla from Faithful Fits. This morning, I was reading Exodus chapter 14, which is talking about the Israelites, how God was trying to free the Israelites from the slavery. They cried to the Lord. The Lord heard their cry, and the Lord called Moses to free his people. And in the moments, of God trying to free them, there was obstacles. There was things that made Moses feel stuck. But God had a purpose for each and everything that was happening. There was a purpose behind every reason why it was difficulty, why God made sure it was difficulty by hardening the Pharaoh's heart. So God can be able to put his hand into it so he can, show them who is God. There was a reason why there was obstacles there. There was the hand of God. And today I want to talk about when the hand of God is in our lives to strengthen us, to discipline us, and to equip us. At verse when God already gave us a direction, but we are disobeying or we are delaying to move. And we're waiting for God to speak again. So from chapter 14, Pharaoh approached the Israelites, right? Because they already had, when Pharaoh found out that the Israelites is running away, he went after them. Okay. I don't know who is your Pharaoh in your life. I don't know what obstacles you may be facing, what enemy you have behind you, what is the difficulty you are facing. But when God gives you the direction, when God said go, even when the enemy come after you, okay, there may be fear, there may be hesitations, there may be moments where we feel that maybe I shouldn't move, maybe I should surrender to the enemy. But if God have given us a direction, if God has set for us to move, it's because he knows we are capable of doing what he has called us to do. And because we trust in the Lord, we're not going to surrender to the enemy's voice, and we're not going to surrender back under slavery because of fear. We move with fear, we go with fear, and then, with the faith that God is helping us. I would prefer to fear the Lord and not obey and fall into disobedience and going backwards than fear and staying stuck. There's the fear that keeps us stuck because we are listening to the voice of the enemy, because we are facing the problem, and then we allow the problem to become powerful over us instead of listening to the voice of God. Okay, so as Pharaoh approached the Israelites looked up, and there were the Egyptians marching after them. They were terrified and cried out to the Lord. So when we face problems, when we see the problems arising and coming after us, I don't know what kind of problem you may be dealing with. I don't know if maybe it's a relationship God is trying to tell you that you need to get out of. Maybe it's a job that he's trying to tell you to let go because he has something else for you. Maybe it's a move that he's trying to help you to make. But, you see difficulties after you. You see difficulties on that path. You see obstacles that you would have to face. But do not fear. We cry out to the Lord and he answers us, right? But we have to obey when he answers us. And they said to Moses, was it because there were no graves in Egypt that you brought us to the desert to die? What have we done? What have you done to us by bringing us out of Egypt? Ask yourself, there have been moments when God removed you from something because you face obstacles, or when God have given you a vision to open a business, to attend school, to do something with your life. But you face difficulties that you question God. Why have you brought me here just to suffer? Why have you removed me from what was in the past to bring me to this space, this stage in my life? Maybe God have removed you because he has a better plan for you. a future for you. But there's discipline that needs to happen. Your character needs to be developed for the place that you are going, for the leadership you're going to take. God has to work in you. God has to test you as you move to prepare you for the place that you're going to take. But there are moments that we are stuck because we disobey God, because we disobey to move, because we allow the voice of fear to keep us stuck. So then the Israelites said to Moses, didn't we say to you in Egypt, leave us alone, let us serve the Egyptians? It would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the desert. So now they prefer to stay in slavery, stuck under somebody's hand and power, just because they didn't want to suffer in the process, just because the process was hard. They would prefer to go back to the place where they was crying for help. They was crying to the Lord to rescue them. Now, as they moving in the process, they're crying that they should go back to where they came from. There's a lesson here for us to learn, is that sometimes we taking a step to move forward. Things are hard. Things becoming hard because it takes discipline. It takes us getting up with our motivations. It takes us to stay consistent doing something that we don't see results yet. To get up every day and film a video and post, but you barely see any views. To spend time to study, to spend time in the Word of God, to hear God give you an assignment, but then when you put it out, you don't see the harvest yet. You know, go ahead, Sky. My cat's trying to move. The process may be hard, but we need to ask ourselves, is this God working in me? Is this God trying to discipline me? Or am I being disobedient to God? That's why I'm stuck. Okay? Or we are being tested by the enemy. If the enemy is testing us because God allowed it. Okay? If God allowed it, it's because He know we can handle it and He's with you in it. Okay? So as long as we stay obedient, the enemy cannot overcome you. You overcome because you are already an overcomer through Christ, who died for us, who died for the sin for us. Okay? You always want to interrupt mommy. And there's his answer to the people. Do not be afraid. Stand firm and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring to you today. So as they was questioning, as they was asking to go back, He told them to stand firm. So today, I'm telling you to stand firm, okay? To stay obedient. Stay on track. You will see the deliverance. You see God's victory in your life. He said the Lord will bring you, that the Lord will bring you today. So if it's not today, the day is coming. Today may be the day that you needed to hear this message so you can stand firm and know if God has called you, He has given you a direction, He will help you to move. He is walking with you in this hardship. He is moving with you. Reflect, what is God trying to teach me here? Stay firm, stay strong, and keep moving. Be still so you can hear His voice. And if God has already spoken, why are we asking Him to speak again? And I'll confirm it with this. Moses cried out to the Lord and said, then the Lord said to Moses, why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to move on. Raise your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea to divide the water so the Israelites can go through the sea on the dry ground. Because God had already told Moses what He was going to do. He already had told Moses that Pharaoh and Egyptians was going to come after them. He already told him what he was going to do. He already had given him the direction. So now, in the midst of this hardship, the Lord called them. Why are you crying? I pretty much gave you the direction. I already gave you the direction. Just take a move. So now I'm asking you to ask yourself, what has God already told you to do? that you are hesitating on? What God has asked you to do that you are frozen, you freezing, and you are not moving. You are not stuck. You just in fear. God already said, move. Okay, so this is me taking my move. This is me taking my step, sharing this message with you and hoping to motivate you to take the step towards discipline, because we're not going to always have motivation. We're not going to. Maybe today he's telling you this message for you. Stand firm and move. Do not be afraid. I have given you a direction. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Just move. Don't sit around complaining. Pay attention to what are you learning. Why you are going through this process, and keep showing up. Stay disciplined and keep showing up. Be grateful for even the struggles that is showing up in your face, because those struggles will build you. It will build you for the future that God already has for you. All right. So I will leave you out on this video and show you my way of moving and taking step and showing up with discipline. And I'll film my the rest of my week and show you how I show up every day to stay disciplined, to stay empowered, and to continue to do what God has called me to do. I'll see you later. If this Good morning. Happy Wednesday. You want to come to work with me today? Yes, I'm gonna come for a few minutes. I work from the office, dropping off my daughter, and we'll be training later. Okay, we get up, we do what we're supposed to be doing. This is what disciplines look like. Some days we tire, some days we don't feel like it. Just keep going. We do what we're supposed to be doing, and emotions come and go, motivation come and go, but responsibilities remain. So whatever is your priority, you take care of it. Now all those who wander are lost. We gonna go teach. Come on. I don't know where this rain came from, but this is what it is.
I'm lucky because we were still able to go to the park at my school.
Yeah?
Because it didn't.
With us today?
No, I gotta grab a table, but I'm coming one day.
You should come one of these days. You back? I thought I hurt you that. Good job. For what? Almost there. All right. Give me those jumping squats. Good job, guys. Two pump. What you? All right, we done teaching. Happy Wednesday. I'm gonna make my meal. And we'll see you next week. So by the time you see this post, it's gonna be Friday. Tomorrow, I do have a meeting in a different town. I will not be filming, okay? So I just want to call you and tell you, stay disciplined, stay consistent, keep showing up in everything you have to do. Don't forget to rest. Take some time to rest. When there's issues, when there's problems that arise, you need to stop. Don't try to do anything. Stop, rest, then give some thoughts into it. Pray about it before you take actions. So we're not just moving with no purpose and not knowing where we're going, end up in a lost place or making things worse. All right. And don't forget as well, have some grace for yourself. Have some grace. Allow God to help you and continue to work in you. As it touch you, you should share, subscribe, and let's grow together. You are not alone in this.